Okay, dokie. Woo, I'm here. Hello, everybody. This is Ruth. Look at me chewing my mouth right now. Hi, guys. My name is Ruth Nkweti, and welcome to Sip and Chat with Ruthie. Oh my God, I don't have my drink here. 1 second. We can't do this. We can't do this. Woohoo! I'm back. Like I never left. Okay, so today I am sipping on wine. It's a Pinot Noir. It's a California wine. I've been trying a lot of California wines lately. Welcome to Sip and Chat. So this week has been really adventurous for me. I went jogging the other day because we're trying to do like a quarantine, feed fam, everything going on. And I went jogging. This was like 12 midday, right? So I was like, okay, I have nothing doing. Let me join feed fam and go jogging. And I went outside and bruv, I came back with sunburn. I knew that Nigerian sun had like a level to it where everybody's walking around like with that ozone layer hole around them. But this one, this is, first of all, this is America. I thought that their sun was less. That's why these people are white. I went and I came back with zebra back. My people, we are black. Wear sunscreen, okay? Wear sunscreen. It's not for light skinned people only. Brown skinned people do get sunburn. All right. I'm happy you're here with me, my lovelies. Welcome to Sip and Chat. I'm your host, Ruthie, and let's go. I'm gonna take a sip and we're gonna start the show. So today, I have the privilege of having an actor, a presenter. He's Nigerian, a Nigerian fine boy who is very smart, has a lot to say. And today, we're gonna have like a little dedicated topic, which I feel like is very sensitive because we're grown and people like having opinions about stuff. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. I have Eso waiting in the background. How you doing, Eso?
What up, baby? How are you?
I'm good. Say you're calling me baby online now. My potential baby's not going to leave me. Why are you doing that to me?
I'm sorry, my bad. Force of habits. Don't be angry.
Oh, you made it worse.
Yeah,
Say force of habit.
yeah.
Welcome to Sip and Chat.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. How you doing now? What's going on? How's Yankee?
I'm good. Yankees is doing well. I can't wait to come back. Nigeria, they have logged me out. So once the borders are open, I'll be right back there with you guys.
Well,
Um,
we
so
can't
I
wait to
know
have you
you're
back.
I want to start with this thing. I don't know very much about you. I know you're an actor and a presenter. Then lately on your Instagram, I saw you rapping. Are you a rapper?
Yeah, I am. A pretty good one at that.
Wait, do you know what? Before we start anything, please give me something. Just freestyle for me a little bit.
No.
Wait, we have to pay for it. My people, he's
You
being
know this
stingy.
already.
He's being stingy. We have to
Get,
pay for it.
call me after the show. I'll give you a private show. Okay?
Oh, I was about to say this is a rated R 16 show, but I think it's more. But how are you coping
Private
with
show.
quarantine now?
My dear, I don't know. Things have, this is Lagos. As soon as they eased up the quarantine, everybody started behaving like coronavirus wasn't existing. But I've been trying to stay in my house. I record in my house. I do most of my creative work at home. So
Oh,
uh, many times, apart from maybe when I shoot my show at the office in Lekki One,
yeah.
I do not have
Okay.
to go anywhere. So I've been
Oh,
coping quite nicely. But the only downside to this is that the money is outside and Corona is outside too. Do you get what I mean? It's crazy.
exactly. Sacrifice all of it. So
Yeah.
today, I'm glad you came on with me today because the topic I wanted to handle today is a little delicate, somewhat. For me, it's not very
Okay.
delicate, but for most people, it's delicate. I'm talking about like polyamory, like polyamorous relationships, multiple partners, but that is not
Yeah.
official. So some people call them affairs, some people call it cheating, some people call it open relationships. But I want to
Yeah.
know because I started thinking about this because I saw this post by Snoop Dogg's wife, and she said, "Don't ask me about marriage advice. I took this nigga back 81 times."
Mm.
How normal is it when we start looking for other people? Like, have you ever cheated? Let me start with that.
Yes, I have. Sorry to say, it wasn't my finest moment, but I have.
What were you looking for? What kind of cheating? What were
Nothing.
you looking for?
Actually, nothing out of the ordinary. I had everything I wanted, but being a human prone to errors, that happened.
Or being Yoruba demon, as they say?
I'm not Yoruba, neither am I a demon. I'm just a nice, good, nice Kwale boy from the south.
Okay. But I was listening to this lady, Esther Perel. She was doing this TED talk on YouTube, and he said sometimes cheating is not really the sex or the whatever. It's just sometimes it's literally the desire for the forbidden. How true is
Yeah,
that in that aspect?
I definitely disagree with that particular analogy, saying it's just a desire, because if you have a desire and you do not act on it, people have dreams, or even if you're in a maybe relationship or something, I think it's normal for maybe at some point in time you come across something that's tempting. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you have the desire doesn't mean you would act on it. So I don't think cheating is desire. I think it is the act itself. And yeah, cheating is not only physical. Some people say cheating is emotional as
Emotional,
well.
yeah.
You get some people actually say that emotional cheating is worse than the physical one. I don't know how true that is.
But at that point, though, do you have control over your emotional cheating? Like it could start off like a friendship, because okay, this is it. Back in the day, they said back in the days, marriage was transactional, where this family needed to put their daughter in this family, the son in this family to multiply their wealth, and then they say cheating threatened that wealth. And nowadays, marriage is more emotional, so cheating threatens the emotional stability. I see that happening, but sometimes you don't really have a choice when it comes to that, because you could just be friends with somebody and you find yourself giving them more attention, giving them more of your time than your current partner. How do you tackle that? Do you call yourself a cheater, or what do you do?
Um, that's why things are very dicey when it comes to relationships that are supposed to be monogamous, because
Mm-hmm.
then the thing about is that the lines become very blurred. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Mm-hmm.
lines for so many things. Like that's why women usually do not let their significant others have like female besties, quote unquote. You get what I mean? Because the lines can become very blurred, and you never know what a moment of weakness can bring. You get what I mean?
But now, is
So
that not
I
too
don't know.
controlling?
You say?
Is that not too controlling?
It might be, but I mean, it's safe for those who want to be in monogamous relationships. It's safer
But is it say? But
because
how is that say? Like, doesn't it lead like to resentment or something?
maybe, but I mean, different strokes. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes, like for example, now it's if you have a best friend,
Yeah.
you might not be able to control the fact that eventually or during at some point in time, you might be tempted to do something with your best friend. Do you get what I mean? Who's
Mm-hmm.
female or male? Because those people are the ones closest to you. I mean, they know everything you're doing, they know what you're about. So it's actually very tempting. So it's crazy. We're not in control of it most of the time, many times, but sometimes people actually go about looking to philander. So there's a difference between the two.
So you're saying that there's a tendency for everybody to be a cheater.
Yeah.
Fidelity is a myth.
Um, yeah. I didn't say fidelity is a myth, though. I'm saying there's a tendency for everybody to be that, but it's also there are some steps you can take to actually control it if you're about that life.
So, but why? This is the thing that I'm asking, because since everybody has that tendency to stray out of the line, why don't we just cancel the labels totally? Like, do you have to say this is my partner, this is this one, or you just say, you know what? You make me happy. We're doing this. If this other person makes me happy, okay, let's come together and still figure out how to be happy.
Yeah,
Can't we just like take away the labels?
to be honest, I've with the with this new millennials in quote unquote, there are a
Yeah.
lot of new practices that were not popping back in the day, but right now is totally acceptable because I met somebody who's in a throuple. I'm using air quotes a lot. Throuple, right?
Yeah.
That's a three people in
Yeah.
a relationship, right? I
Uh-huh.
met one of those recently, and that's not something I thought I would come across in in Nigeria at this time. But I met somebody. She was openly in a throuple. You
In
get
a
what I mean?
trio. Yeah.
Yeah, in the trio. There's two girls, one guy. They were
Yeah.
having threesomes, going out on dates. The three of them. You get what I mean?
Yep.
And yeah, I think these days I've also met people who are in just random open relationships or polyamorous relationships where
Yeah.
there's no monogamy about it. But it's the concept of monogamy is actually very difficult and almost impossible. But I think it is achievable, but it is very, very difficult.
But
Someone
are
even
we
said, I think it was Kanye West who said love is cursed by monogamy.
actually I can really see that as the truth sometimes, but I feel like we're hypocrites a lot because when we looked at Hugh Hefner, we kind of like idealized him a little bit, being that
Yeah.
man in an open, not even an open relationship, but he had multiple partners who he considered as his partners. He loved, I think he did love them the way he treated them, or what I saw, he treated them like. So aren't we like hypocrites where we look at like, no, we're not doing this, or yes, we're doing this, but we still like shun people for their choices?
Yeah, it's crazy. I get what you mean. I mean, Playboy Mansion, everybody loved to watch that at one point, yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think the concept of monogamy is difficult, and people tend to be hypocrites about it because I mean, but in reality, the reality of the situation is that I mean, having that, for example, if you had that sort of situation where Hugh Hefner had Holly, had Kendra, had the other people.
yeah,
Personally, me personally, like, and he's not, he's not even in a situation where he was cheating or anything. He was dividing his attention equally
yeah,
amongst the three of them. You get what I mean?
yep.
I think that's totally different from being a cheat. It's like a polygamous marriage. Eventually, not everybody's going to be happy.
But my
So I don't
problem
know.
right now, sorry, my problem right now with this is like there's there's those different standards, those double standards that they have. Because
Yeah,
if I am in a relationship or whatever situation I'm in, and I happen to mess with some other dude, I'm a
yeah,
pariah. Whereas when men, I don't want to be male bashing right now, but when men do the same thing, they're a boss. They're a player, gang, like kind of stuff. Like those double standards, like I don't deal with them and I hate them. And sometimes it makes me resent the male species. I'm sorry, I just have to say it.
yeah.
So it makes me resent it. I'm sorry. So okay, with you who has cheated before, did your girl take you back?
She did at the time.
She did at the time. So how many times do you feel like is a limit to be accepted back when you cheat? Like, because I know that for men, most of the times when you cheat, when a girl cheated, like, oh, I'm done, you a whore, you a slut. But if a man cheats, you're like, yo, I was just being a man. So what is the limit of cheating? And you guys at home, thanks for tuning in. Drop your comment on Facebook and we're gonna have your comment here live as well. Um, this is the question right now for you. What is the limit that you can take when it comes to cheating? Is it zero, like one you're done, or you can keep
Personally,
taking
me,
forever, like Steve's wife? Yeah.
um, to be honest, I've been lucky in relationships. I don't do a lot of relationships. I've been in maybe two or three in my lifetime. Two, I'm sorry, three. Like
Okay.
final figure, like three serious relationships in my lifetime. And luckily, to the best of my knowledge, I haven't been cheated on, at least that I know of. Do you get what I mean? I'm not going to be
Okay.
naive and say, oh, it can never happen to me, but I wasn't aware. in case it happens. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm in a position to say, oh, this is the amount of times, but I know it varies from person to person. And me, I don't think I would be heavily accepting of cheating personally if
Then
I'm
you did
serious
cheat
about it.
though.
Yeah, I did, and
So
I
you see
was
where the double
sorry
standard
about
comes
it.
from.
And I think, yeah, like I'm not saying I did what I did was correct. I'm just saying like if it was for me personally, I might not be able to stand it personally. I don't know. I might not be. I'm being honest. I might not be able to stand it.
Oh Lord. Okay, so okay, you're saying that you didn't even know if you were cheated on. So I want to know, yeah. So if you found out, say, imagine you're talking with your partner right now, and there's a message on her phone, can't wait to see you, can't wait to hold you again, and you're literally okay, so it's she leaves her phone with you, and then some messages enter, and it's like, can't wait to see you. So you think maybe she's texting you, right? And it's like, can't wait to hold you again. And I'm like, so one thing first, the first question is, do you keep digging to find it, figure out like, is she actually cheating on me, or you're just gonna let it slide?
First things first. Like I said, I do not. I'm not. I haven't been cheated on at least, but I don't want to be naive and say, "Oh, I've never been," because you never know. So I haven't been
Uh-huh.
cheated on that I know of, and I hope I haven't been cheated on rather. But I will dig. If I've been on, I will dig. I will dig. I want to find out the root of the problem. I'm not even. I keep it. Usually, when I'm in relationships, I try to make it a habit not to check phones or whatever, because I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like that's the recipe for disaster. Because more often than not, if you go searching for something, you will come across something regardless of how small the thing is, and it's going to piss you off. Do you get what I mean?
True, true.
So it's
They
better to
say
have like a
in
level of,
Cameroon, they say you share them, you true them. Like if you look for it,
yeah,
you'll find it.
exactly.
That's simple. So okay,
Yeah,
now continuing with that hypothesis. If okay, if you search and you find something that implicates her almost, and she comes back to the house, and step by step, do you confront her or don't you about what you found?
to be honest, like I'm not heavy on. I've been in places where I've had to have like proper altercations many times, but that's not my preferred route to go.
Mhm.
I usually like to be more calculated, and I like to have all my armory like in my
So
hand.
even if she had like a dick pic, which was not yours.
Yeah, I mean, I would gather that info and then I'll lay it as long as I would like to be. I would confront, but what I like to do, I will stew on it a bit, knowing myself and let myself get angry.
Ah, oh Lord.
Yeah,
So it's crazy now. I want to ask, like, sometimes it's a little weird dealing with infidelity and cheating and all the other stuff. Um, what's harder or what's more difficult or unforgivable? Let me put in the, if I was using that. What's more difficult to handle, the cheating part or the lying about cheating part?
definitely the line about cheating part.
So you could have possibly taken her back if she just cheated.
Uh, well, like I said, there's a degree. I don't know. It depends on the person, the time, the place, my mental state of mind at that time, the level we've been at. Do you get what I mean? It depends on many things. So I'm not able to just say, "Oh, I'll take her back." I most likely will not, but you never know.
But it expects to be taken back.
I don't expect it, but I would hope to if I did,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't
if
expect
you're
it.
oh my lord, men. I'm sorry. Listen, I love men, okay, but you guys sometimes are some fuckheads. I swear to God, like you guys are so a bunch of something that we need to put guys together in a room and just press factory reset,
Yeah.
trying to like bring stuff back. It's just crazy, man. Like because dealing with men, first of all, is a handful on its own before we start having these double standards of should I be with you, should I not be with you, and all that good stuff. Like I don't know,
Ruthie,
man. Yep.
look, if we go on the debate about men and women, two of us won't leave this place because trust me, I have a hat full of arguments for you. Two of us won't leave
What?
this place. But what I know for certain, like I was telling you, I don't expect to be taken back. I'm not one of those people that's maybe, for example, if I cheat or when I cheated at the point. I didn't go back
Mm-hmm.
and go like, oh, I'm a man, I cheat. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
man, I should cheat. I was apologetic about that shit. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh, that is in my DNA to cheat. I wasn't about that life. I wasn't like, oh, leave me alone. It's in my DNA to cheat. Do you get what I mean?
But you
So
know that
that's not
majority
like,
of men do that.
is that?
So majority of your species do that. Of the male species.
I know, but the person you're talking to right now doesn't do that. So that's it.
Okay.
And the relationship at the time, it was serious. So I wasn't even about to be on that kind of wave. So it's not even about men nowadays, about men cheating. Look, if we're being honest, like women
Mm-hmm.
are 100 times braver than men when it comes to things like this. If we start to go bar for bar when it comes to stories about these things, like women
Yeah.
have, I wouldn't give them the lead,
No, but you
but
need
the
to
race
know
is
that for
very
a woman,
close.
first of all, if she has to cheat, because women are very loyal. If a woman has to cheat, so based, no matter what kind of cheating is happening, a woman cheating means that she has, like, wherever she is at the moment, has stopped giving her validation of who she is.
No,
And
Ruthie,
then
that's you giving me a
no,
special
listen,
excuse.
as shallow as it may be, the validation will come from somewhere else. Because once you start making a woman feel like she has to nag a little bit to get what she used to get before, like the attention, the love, the little touches, the basic how are you doing today, when there's another person, she doesn't know, it doesn't happen all of a sudden, oh, this is where I'm going to. And okay, listen, Eso, say we met right now, you're the six-pack rocking tall, dark, and handsome dude, and we're together, and you let yourself go, and you don't care about me, you don't take me on a date, you let your body go, you have this big belly and everything, and you don't pay attention. And then I'm somewhere at work, and then there's this attention being showered my way from this other six-pack dude who you used to be, and take that, making sure I'm okay, asking me how was my day. If my boss is an asshole, it tells me not to mind because I'm too awesome. But you don't do that. So gently, even if it doesn't get to the point of physical contact and intercourse, that whole I want to be with this person keeps happening. I want to keep being with this other person. It keeps happening. And I've left your ass because you don't care.
Yeah, look, we can bring up scenarios for days, but you saying that you're giving an excuse to your species rather. Um, it's crazy saying that, oh, women only cheats when there's no blah blah validation or whatever, because that's not true. I've seen women cheat just because. Cheats with me, in fact.
That's the exception. That's the
So
outlier. The
nah,
same way
nah,
the other
nah.
men who don't cheat are the outliers, are the exception.
Yeah, just can I curse? I don't know.
Honey, cuss out.
Like I said, just because they could, they wanted to, and the lost game was good. They would risk. No, nobody gives two shits, especially right now. To be honest, like for example, if it was like back early 2000s or mid 2000s or whatever time this was, I would
Mhm.
give you all these things that you're saying with a thumbs up, because then me, in fact, at that point, I'm from a small town. I'm from Benin. We are not too woke in that part of the world. That's where I was born and raised, even though I'm from Delta. But
Yeah.
when I moved to Lagos, I realized that the gap between men and women when it comes to these things, it's not plenty at all. Lagos women are devils, the men are
I,
devils, everybody is
I
a
wouldn't take that
devil
away from
running
you.
about.
Mm.
Is that?
I wouldn't take that away from you, but that's the thing though. I think you're mixing the sexually active part to cheating, because a lot of these women who are devils out there, they don't have one dude to claim. Do you understand? They don't have that one dude to claim. They just want to be with every other person. So that's not consistent. That's hoes. That's wholeness and the whole factor. But they're not. It's not cheating. Oh Lord, this thing is very. I swear, this technology is the bitch, but we're good. Hey, so hey, back. Can you hear me? Are we good? Are we back on? All right, it's happening. It's having a break. It's been amazing talking with Eso. Eso, thank you for your input. It's been amazing having you here. And Sip and Chat has been a blast. I'm trying to like cut down. Let's not take too much of the people's time as well. I'm happy we've had people here, correspondence and stuff. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being on Sip and Chat, Eso. And I hope I'll get you back. And you better put you see that thing that you said that you had like ammunition for the woman. Just buy your ammunition
Look,
because when I get you back, I'm
Ruthie,
coming with receipts.
I'm ready whenever you are ready. I'm ready. Like we could do this online. We can do this in person. Whatever you want, I'm ready. Really.
Oh Lord, you keep saying in person. They be looking at me like, what you not saying? What you not saying?
Ruthie, let's not even talk about this on live or live stream. But you know what you are. You know who you are. Do better, please.
Jesus Christ, thank you very much. That was a word right there. Thanks, Eso. Oh my God, it's been an amazing conversation, and I'm not trying to like pull this any more longer than it's supposed to be. Like this is the point right now. Give me your feedback. What do you think? What is cheating actually? Because who defines cheating, and who gives them the right to say what cheating is and what cheating is not? Maybe it's just you living your life. Maybe just that's just the norm of the society because we're still reigning from our ancestors and all that. So it's been fantastic. It's been fun. Comment, subscribe. Oh, this other way, yes. Subscribe on the my channel, and then you can comment down here. Let me know what you think about cheating and responsibilities in a relationship if you want to even be in one. Okay. Goodbye, my lovelies. I love you too. Oh my God, my broadcast does not end. I'm just smiling.